in the event and schmoozing with those Ari Gold types. I was just like, you're okay though. You like to schmooze. I didn't get it. And to be quite honest with you, I was scared. It made me uncomfortable. I didn't know people. I didn't know what I was going to say. I could talk to a paper bag, I've always said. You know, I could like sit down on a park bench and just talk to whoever's sitting there. But when it came to going to an event where I knew there were people who could hire me there, it just changed everything. And I've pretty much grown up like that. I pretty much grew up in fear because my mother never said no to me in her entire life. She just told me every horrific thing that would happen to me if I did what she didn't want me to do. She didn't want me taking cabs. I don't know why. But she cut out an article of a girl who got bludgeoned to death by a cab driver and gave that to me. I didn't take a cab until I was 25 years old. She didn't want me to move to LA because there are earthquakes. Mom, I can't live my life in fear. I moved here January 16th at 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon, 1994, 12 hours later. Now, I'm not saying my mom's right all the time. In fact, maybe she's right 1 or 2 times. This starts to weigh heavily on you. So I found myself in Hawaii with my sister. This is like a relaxing, wonderful trip, and we're doing spa stuff, and we're going to beaches and waterfalls, and it's great. And it's the second to last day on the Big Island, and someone says to us, well, did you see the volcano? And I was like, no, you know, we didn't have time. It's all the way on the other side. It's like an 8-hour drive there, 8-hour drive back, and they're like, you can't come to Hawaii and not see the volcano. We're like, okay, let's figure out how we're going to see this volcano. There's only one way to see the volcano. Helicopter ride. Guess what Mom's saying? Don't do it. If you go down, it's over. Now I'm thinking this out. And the helicopter, it goes to the volcano. It hovers over the volcano. It hovers over the ocean. Hovers over the rainforests. And I'm thinking, how am I going to do this? And then I took a look over at my sister. My sister was even more petrified than me. She kept picking up the phone to make the reservation and hanging it up again. And picking up the phone, hanging it up again. Picking up the phone, hanging it up again. And I looked at her in that moment, and I saw the anxiety. And I said to myself, wow, I really don't want to live my life like that. I really don't want to be like that anymore. Because I can see it now. It's a mirror. And so I said, make the call. We're going on the helicopter. So we get there. And you know, I mean, let's be honest, okay? I mean, successful people, they feel the fear, but they act in spite of it. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Successful people feel the fear, but they act in spite of it. Successful people feel the fear, but they act in spite of it. Successful people feel the fear, but they act in spite of it. All of a sudden, I see helicopter. Thing is whirling around so fast I can't even see him. The sound is so loud I can't even hear. And the pretty faces of the people are like, come along, come with us into the lovely helicopter. And I'm going, oh my gosh. My mom's going, you don't have to change. You don't have to grow. You can stay just the way you are. Be safe. Don't get on the helicopter. But my heart was saying, it's time to grow. It's time to change. It's time to fly. So I get into the helicopter, and for those of you who have been on helicopters, they have you spatially related based on weight. So my sister's in the back, and I get the front row seat right next to the pilot. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and he says, well, I'm Dave. I'm your pilot today. Okay. Dave, that's a safe name. Dave. Can't go wrong with a Dave. This is to me. A little nervous. Just listen. Deep breath. Relax. I am an experienced pilot. If there was anyone that you were going to take this journey with, I am the best. Just relax, because the hardest part is taking off. talk about networking.